The streets are flooded, cars are submerged, the water is rising fast. People scramble to higher ground. The force of nature is undeniable. The flood waters are relentless, moving with frightening speed. More footage shows the destructive power of flash floods in several different locations. A tornado touches down, a swirling vortex of destruction. Prayers for everyone to stay safe during these violent storms. The Waihu River near Franz Joseph, New Zealand, is overflowing its banks. The bridge is barely visible above the churning brown water, a stark reminder of nature's power. Cars are battling the flood waters, completely overwhelmed by the force of the current. More lives could have been saved by giving people more time to prepare. This is where approximately 82 million people reside. The hail continues to fall heavily, accumulating rapidly. A sinkhole opens up, swallowing a car whole. A snowplow works tirelessly to clear a road, battling a massive snowdrift that threatens to bury everything. These efforts will reduce the risk of avalanche significantly. A powerful display of nature's might, the Chaduong River. A truck dramatically tips over onto its side, illustrating the unpredictable nature of accidents in challenging conditions. A lightning strike ignites a forest fire, spreading with alarming speed. Dry vegetation readily catches fire, if the fire is not controlled immediately. A funnel cloud descends over the fields of north-central Texas, a menacing presence against the horizon. In northern Vietnam, after Typhoon Doksuri, the aftermath reveals fallen leaves strewn across the streets, a testament to the storm's intensity. An excessive lightning bolt strikes a tree, spreading the blaze. A glacier calves, sending a colossal chunk of ice crashing into the water below. A volcano erupts, sending a torrent of lava flowing down its side, a powerful and destructive force. A mudslide engulfs a town, burying cars under a thick layer of mud. The residents should have evacuated earlier. A violent storm turns the street in Caracas into a raging river. San Antonio is hammered by heavy rain and fierce winds, turning streets into raging rivers. A snow cannon blasts snow off a road, clearing the path, a testament to the challenges faced in winter weather. A landslide sweeps across a landscape, leaving a trail of destruction. A severe storm batters a residential area with intense winds and torrential rain. A large structure is demolished in a controlled explosion, a powerful and precise display of engineering. A dust devil swirls on the campus of Ohio University. Students are certainly stunned. A flash flood rushes through a town, the water overflowing its banks, completely submerging everything. Hail pounds a patio, leaving a thick layer of ice, a testament to the power of the storm. A building collapses during severe weather, highlighting the vulnerability of structures during extreme conditions. High winds and heavy rain lash a neighborhood. Trees are bent over. People inside a restaurant watch as a violent storm rages outside, forcing them to quickly close the roll-up door. A car is caught in a flood, illustrating the dangers of driving during severe weather. A man calmly cleans up debris on the street during a hailstorm, illustrating a spirit of resilience. Strong winds tear at a building's roof, another scene of powerful, destructive weather. More footage of high winds during severe weather. An excavator hits a water main, causing a geyser to erupt. Massive waves pound a beach. The force is immense. The aftermath of a storm shows a car covered by a protective sheet. A river is in full flood, the water overflowing its banks, the Waihu River again. A flash flood sweeps away debris and a bridge, carrying everything along with it. A hailstorm pummels a neighborhood, the intensity of the downpour obscuring almost everything. A hillside burns intensely, the flames reaching high into the night sky, a wildfire consuming everything in its path. A wildfire engulfs a large area. A fox playfully rolls around in the snow. The contrast between the two elements is striking. Hailstones fall heavily, battering a garden. The impact is hard. A series of waves rolls onto a beach, seemingly unstoppable. A powerful windstorm blows through a neighborhood. Debris flies everywhere. Large hailstones batter the ground near a lake. A tornado forms in the distance. A mudslide engulfs a house, sweeping it away without a trace. A construction crane collapses during a snowstorm. Safety precautions must be followed and enforced. Waves batter a seaside structure, showcasing the immense power of the sea. A fire hydrant bursts, sending a massive jet of water into the air. Sand erupts from a hole in the ground. A driver navigates a flooded road during a severe storm. The water is deep. A meteor streaks across the night sky. It's a spectacular sight. A massive sinkhole opens up in a quarry. Floodwaters rush against a barrier, a powerful and dangerous scene. More footage of a storm's aftermath. A tree is uprooted. A landslide sweeps across a roadway. The sheer volume of earth and rock is stunning. A mudslide rushes down a hillside. People watch from a safe distance. Hailstones cover a lawn. The force is intense. A driver witnesses a landslide on a highway, narrowly avoiding the debris. A mudslide sweeps away a house. A severe storm whips through a neighborhood. Floodwaters inundate a home, submerging the first floor. More footage of floodwaters rushing into a home. People struggle to push a car through deep floodwater, illustrating the challenges of navigating these conditions. A car is almost entirely submerged in floodwater from a broken fire hydrant. A tractor sinks into the ice during winter conditions. Multiple dust devils swirl through a parking lot, showcasing the power of the wind. A fire tornado spins through a wildfire. The scene is both mesmerizing and terrifying. A security camera captures the aftermath of a storm. Debris lies scattered across the road. Aerial footage captures the aftermath of a flood. A town is submerged. Waves crash over several parked cars. They're completely submerged. A tree is blown over by high winds. More footage of severe weather's aftermath. A strong windstorm carries debris and hail through a neighborhood. A section of a cliff face collapses onto a beach. A severe storm continues to rage. The power is evident. A cracked, dry earth landscape. A waterfall cascades, creating a rainbow. The view is breathtaking. A hailstorm batters a deck, covering it with a thick layer of ice. A cement mixer truck backs into a driveway and destroys a section of the sidewalk. A severe storm continues to rage through a residential area. An excavator clears a landslide. A helicopter airlifts a fighter jet. A helicopter is struck by lightning, bursting into flames. A large dust devil forms in a desert area. A massive wave crashed onto a riverbank, pushing people back. More footage of a storm's intense winds and heavy rain. A volcano erupts, sending ash and smoke into the air. A mudslide engulfs a building, illustrating the force of nature. Floodwaters engulf a neighborhood, surrounding cars. High winds and heavy rain continue to lash a neighborhood. Lava flows down a volcano's side. The car pulls into a garage just before a tree falls. High winds and heavy rain flood the street. Intense winds batter trees near a house. More footage of high winds and heavy rain. Floodwaters engulf a car in a neighborhood. Lava flows across a vast landscape. A large section of a glacier breaks off, creating a powerful display of nature. High winds bend trees during severe weather. A large section of a glacier breaks off, creating a powerful display of nature. High winds and heavy rain lash a neighborhood, bending trees. Hail covers a driveway during a severe storm. Floodwaters engulf a town. Strong winds and heavy rain continue. A broken fire hydrant sends a geyser of water into the air. People watch as a powerful waterfall surges. A volcano erupts, smoke and ash are carried across the sky. A mudslide sweeps away a camper. The ground has collapsed. A mudslide flows through a neighborhood. A car drives through a flooded street, water spurting from a broken fire hydrant. Footage of a severe storm. A truck drives down a snowy road. Heavy rain and wind continue to lash a neighborhood. A mudslide engulfs a yard. High winds tear away scaffolding from a building's side. A dust devil sweeps across a field. A security camera captures the explosion of a cement mixer truck. A mudslide sweeps away a house. Lava flows across a vast landscape. A hailstorm pummels a residential area. Cars are driving through. A dust devil sweeps across a field. A large wildfire burns intensely. Emergency vehicles arrive. Aerial footage of a flooded area shows the power of the water. A tree falls on a parked truck. Footage shows the interior of a building after a storm. A tractor gets stuck in mud. A landslide rushes down a hillside, creating a cloud of dust and debris. A tornado forms over a lake. Cars are submerged in floodwaters. A stunning aurora borealis lights up the night sky. A volcano erupts, sending ash and smoke into the air. The interior of a home after a storm. A group of penguins waddles across the snow. A man sits in flood water, calmly drinking tea, illustrating a positive attitude. A person uses a snow blower to clear snow from a roof.